So I've been learning with Duolingo for roughly 2000 days. And along the way, I admitted to myself that I wasn't really learning anything with it. Something was off. I've been learning Japanese on and off for years, and basically, Duolingo gave me streaks and badges and loads of stuff that were really good for my interest and curiosity, but it never really worked, wasn't really good. When I lived in Japan, I couldn't really hold a proper conversation. I didn't know how to write the words. And even worse, none of the thing that I've seen in Duolingo kind of stuck. I found myself at a loss and tried to find the words that I wanted to use for sentences, and I couldn't. I didn't know what was there. So with my dyslexia and my probable ADHD as well, it means that I kind of learn differently. And most of the apps that I have tried, they are not built for the type of brain that I have. So one day back last year in November 2024, time zone, timestamps, I realized that after this amount of days on Duolingo without really learning anything, I couldn't really describe anything in Japanese the way that I wanted to do, or explain how my job was or what I was doing. Figure out something or a way for me to find a word and vocabulary that I was interested in. As a designer, I basically already think in systems and flows and how people learn and so on. So I decided to build a learning tool that would actually work for myself and the way that my brain is wired. And so the thing is topic based. There is no real distraction. There is some distraction, but not so much distraction. Some sort of a clean UI overall and no setup. The thing is, you download the app, you can start learning. I used Cursor to help me build the app that I have. And even though I don't have any coding background, I basically described what I wanted to have and I did the thing. It started with like the very, very basic things with katakana and hiragana because they are necessary. And the initial goal for the app was to create an app to give you a bit of an information about the radicals for the kanjis because that's where I was having the most amount of troubles. But then I figured that the kanjis are not necessarily useful when they're on their own, and the words and the vocabulary is way more important. So I built an app around dictionaries. And these dictionaries are tailored to my needs. So things about anime, things about business, things about design, everything that I actually care about. So the app is called Kann. It's very simple. You don't have to configure anything. You just start learning on what is available. And then if you want specific access to specific dictionaries, you can do that. So if you've ever felt that language learnings and language learning apps, specifically for Japanese, were not really made for your brain, I don't think you're alone. And it was built for people like me and probably people like you to give it a try. And if you have any feedbacks or anything, ideas for features that you want to have, as long as it's not writing, put them in the comments. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.